What would happen to you if an unexplainable phenomena occurred before your eyes? Surely a paralyzing fear would take over your entire being. A fear so intense that for days falling asleep would be a nearly impossible task to accomplish. Those were the symptoms of the people who are in the videos that you will see today. Terrible insomnia from which you could also suffer if you dare to see the following recordings. Do you dare? My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present 5 extreme horror videos that won't let you sleep. Number 5. We start this investigation with a strange footage of a man who was on vacation in northern Argentina with his wife. Their day had been ideal. They went out to explore the beautiful landscapes and tourist sites that the area offered until they reached an old railway line where the woman decided to take a rest. While recording, the man captures the following sequence. Observe. What do you think that is? It is not an animal. Neither is it a child. They calculate that it was no more than 16 inches tall. Only babies have that size, so it is impossible for it to be one. According to the couple, and when carefully reviewing the recording, due to the way it moves in its peculiar clothing, everything points to it being a gnome. Do you think that it's indeed the case? Could there be any other explanation than the one given? Number 4. It's amazing how sometimes the most shocking and terrifying things you can imagine could appear in front of you without you even being aware of it. And a clear example of this lies in the recording that Alonso, a faithful subscriber of the channel, sent to my email. What you are seeing corresponds to a camera installed in his cousin's room, who in fact is the one who appears lying on his bed with his young son. Alonso emphasizes to us that at that moment they both had fallen asleep, something that can perhaps be regarded as luck, considering what the security camera caught. When he woke up, Alonso's cousin noticed dozens of photos that the cell phone had taken, all of them while he was sleeping. It was then that he asked Alonso for access to the cameras, without imagining what would be captured when his cell phone came to life and began to be manipulated without explanation. Do you notice what is truly strange in this video? Immediately rule out that that face belongs to his cousin, since clearly his features do not correspond to that of a human being. In fact, everyone in the family is convinced that it is something far from a reality, a ghost, or a demon. a creepy entity that seems to be present in front of him without even noticing it. At least that's what they think. What do you think of this clip? Leave it in the comments. Number 3. The most common places where the paranormal is present are hospitals, forests, highways, and cemeteries, among others. We have seen it in movies and even on this channel. However, and as often as I say, the paranormal can happen to anyone and at any time. The paranormal does not judge. It does not discriminate, which is why it can also sometimes be present in prisons. Due to their emotional weight, these are places of high paranormal activity, but little or nothing is known, since supposedly there can be no cameras inside. That does make sense, doesn't it? That is to say that the paranormal manifests itself here. After all, it is in these places where the inmates pay their debts to society. I myself have uploaded a couple of clips demonstrating those manifestations. They are indeed rare, but when they come to light, they become paranormal evidence. Without going any further, just watch.
¡Oh! ¡Conche tu madre! ¡Dale para allá, hermano! ¿Viste? ¿Ves? Mira si te agarra como la punta con fuerza. Mira. No, hermano, esta buena mierda. Mira. Oh, hermano, callado, no, weón.
The first thing that stands out here is that inmates have this kind of device, and in many Latin American prisons, this is very common. In relation to the video, unfortunately, I have no information regarding when or where this happened. However, despite that, what is shown is that something else is being shared with them in that cell. The unexpected way in which the curtain moves and the very reaction of the inmates demonstrate this, making it clear that these people not only have to live with the lack of freedom and overcrowding, but apparently they are forced to deal with what they cannot understand. Could it be the spirit of some inmate that manifests itself in this place? Tell me what you think. Number 2. What you're about to see next was sent by Dave, a subscriber from Denver, Colorado, who wrote to us saying that while surfing the internet, he found a very interesting story. As he tells us, the video that you now see on the screen is a gathering of friends. They had fun, danced, and sang until something absolutely strange happens.
Are you sure? I don't think so. What's that? A bear! I told you! I told you I see something! Quickly! No! I bet I'm telling you now. Up there! See? What'd I say? Oh my god! What'd I say? It's gone! No, shush. No. No! No!
The story goes on to say that the girls that afternoon took several photos. One of them is the one you see now on screen. Apparently, the strange being was accompanying them throughout the afternoon. Undoubtedly, this clip is odd, but also has a very interesting story. However, I suspect that it is not entirely true, because I had already seen this particular photo in other places as well as the video. Could they be related? Is this the real story of both photos? Did you know about both recordings? Let me know what you think. Number 1. Ghosts are one thing. Due to their link with religion and horror movies, it is easy to be surprised and fear them. But there is another anomalous and inexplicable phenomena that when it happens to people, it leaves them with a feeling of vulnerability and inconsolable terror. I'm talking about close encounters with extraterrestrial life. You never feel more unprotected than when you see something that is not human technology go over your head. Said Huijosa is his name, from Ecatepec, Mexico. Wrote to my email telling me about an incredible situation that he witnessed together with several work colleagues. It was during the afternoon session that when going outside, he saw how several of his companions were with their cell phones, pointing it directly towards the sky. As he looked, he saw a strange dot that was slowly moving, so he also took out his cell phone, thinking it was a plastic bag, or at most, a hot air balloon. He was surprised when he found this by zooming in.
Con el mío sí se alcanza a ver bien, güey. Ahorita se los paso. Sí, güey.
Se viene acercando más.
Sí, es una nave. A huevo hay que tomarnos el día.
¿Qué es eso, flaco?
No mames, se ve bien cabrón.
As you can see, a strange spherical figure with huge bumps on its surface was what everyone captured that day. The dark figure that does not seem to be flying at high altitude. In fact, at times, the focus of the phone allows us to clearly see this strange shape that, according to our subscriber, to this day, they do not know what it was. Could it be CGI? Write what you think of both this clip and the previous ones, because this video has already come to an end. My name is Leonor Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.